Kung hindi sa pag-ibig o karelasyon, minsan ang forever sa kaibigan natin, makikita, kagaya nga ng sinabi ni Rian kanina, hindi lahat ng kaibigan natin pang forever. Dumadating ang panahon na nagkakahiwalay, nagkakatampuhan, o simpleng lumayo na lang kayo sa isa't isa. Masakit, oo. At ang mahirap dito, hindi alam ng iba kung paano mag-move on.
Totoo yan, Prof. Fee. Kaya ngayong araw, pag-uusapan natin kung paano harapin ang friendship breakup. Paano mag-move on, paano magpatawad, at paano mag-grow. Kasama natin live ang Purpose and Mindset Coach at isa ring intuitive mentor and podcast host, Ma'am Ana Santiago. Welcome po sa Rise and Shine Pilipinas.
Good morning, Sir Fifi and Sir Joshua. Thank you for having me here today.
Rise and Shine, kasama ba dito yung mga relasyon na hindi naman natuloy? Under friendship breakup ba yun?
Yes, considered din.
Kasama to. So baka relate yung mga minahal or nilandi pero di ginawa. Kasama sila. Coach, bakit nga ba masakit itong friendship breakup? Anong difference niya doon sa romantic breakup?
With that being said, kasi it's the first step in the relationship. Usually, it starts with friendship. And usually, this kind of connection is built by trust and shared memories. And sometimes, the reason why it's hard, kasi nandun yung investment eh. You invest with your time, your energy in the certain connection. And kaya siya kumbaga masakit dahil kumbaga you find a safe space in that particular individual. So kumbaga parang yung identity mo, yung parang kilalang kilala ka ng taon to. So it's hard thing to move forward because of that.
Since mahirap nga, Ana, na mag-move on, ano yung healthy ways para i-process yung emotions after falling out with a friend?
Mas maganda if you can talk it out with other persons, like a friend, a trusted friend, such as a life coach din. At mas maganda na ipaprocess mo siya, wag mo siyang iba-bypass. Kasi may tendency tayo na, okay, tapos na, nangyari na, move forward. Thank you, next yung nangyayari.
Parang compartmentalize,
yes,
parang gano'n.
escapism yung nangyayari. So instead of escaping the fact that nangyari yun, you had to really feel the emotion. Kung gusto mo iiyak mo siya, i-release mo siya, rather than suppressing it.
Ang kaibigan kasi para yung psychologist na walang bayad. Pag ikaw ay may problema sa buhay, sa partner, sa iyong trabaho, yan ang kakausapin mo, friend, may problema ako. Tapos biglang hindi kayo nag-usap. Paano yan? Lagi kayo nagkikita sa trabaho or sa school.
Pwede naman siya na you act civil. Like, kumbaga parang kung ano lang yung dapat pag-usapan. Kasi syempre kung professionally your workmates, hindi mo may iwasan na magkita kayo, you act civil. So kung ano lang yung meant na pag-usapan, yun lang.
Bakit act civil? Bakit hindi i-rekindle ang relationship?
Kumbaga parang it takes time. Huwag mo siyang madaliin. Kasi kumbaga, kung fresh pa yung wound, pag lalo mo siyang inaano, it would be more mai-infect. Parang ganun siya.
Okay. Ano lang inisip ko kasi dito, kailangan may wound pa, time or whatsoever. Hindi ba kapag hindi kayo nag-usap, mas lalong napapalalim yung bigat ng pakiramdam nyo sa isa't isa? Kasi I think it's a matter of talking as well. Kahit sabi, ako, pasensya na, minsan ang feeling ko pag may time, baka mas lalo lumalalim, doon may establish yung civil. Pero kapag nag-usap tayo agad at na-clear natin, maging prangka, maging ready, baka mas hindi natin mailagay yung sarili natin sa bangin at pwede pa tayo makabangon.
Mas maganda siya, take time to process it. Kumbaga palamigin muna. Pwede naman that you can rekindle the spark of the connection, but don't come from the place of fear.
Sa bagay, iba-iba rin tayo.
Kasi maaaring ma-project mo sa kanya kung ano yung fear mo, fear of abandonment, fear of being left behind.
Masama ba yun?
Yes. Kasi kumbaga parang you also have those certain wounds. If meron kang mga wounds that you are afraid to really face, sometimes we project it in people around.
So what you're saying is dapat siguro mag-heal muna yung sarili namin. Halimbawa, kung ako yung nag-initiate. Pero paano kung ako yung nag-initiate ng friendship breakup? Paano ko may iwasan yung overthinking o yung pag-guilt trip ba?
Siguro yun nga, give your time enough space and also compassion. Show compassion to yourself. Kasi sometimes, the reason why we have that overthinking tendency, we feel bad for ourselves. We tend to put the burden on ourselves na, kumbaga parang sinisisi natin yung sarili natin. You don't put the blame on anyone and also with yourself. Be kind to yourself.
Ayun. O given na halimbawa na bigyan ng oras, tapos you guys act civil, when is the perfect time na pwede na kayo mag-usap ulit?
Mas maganda that you are not coming out of fear, kumbaga desperation to
Okay.
rekindle the connection. Kasi the more na, kumbaga push and pull, pag pinipilit mo, the more na magiging iwas, avoidant yung
Okay.
other party. Mas maganda that you are coming out of the place of reconciliation at peace ka. Na you are not needing the, kumbaga parang to validate na, kumbaga parang natama ka, na kumbaga parang na okay ka. So it's more on not seeking that external validation from
Ano
the
yung
situation.
signs? Ano yung signs na pwede maramdaman ko na I'm good, I'm at
Pwede
peace
ko na
na,
siya kausapin?
pwede na kayo mag-usap? Do I wait for those signs or do I just let it happen?
Let it happen naturally.
Ayun.
Kasi the more that you're waiting, madidisappoint ka, kailan, paano ko gagawin, how should I do that?
Okay.
You tend to be over-analyzing that, lalo ka lang din mapapressure. You're pressuring yourself na kailangan magawa ko to right there and right now. So give it time, have patience.
Pero kasi may mga friendship pa din na kahit na, alam mo yon, may closure, sorry, yung kahit hindi na nila gustong magkausap talaga or walang closure at all. As if like parang, okay, hindi na tayo mag-uusap, wala na talaga. Paano yun?
To
Kasi
tell
ibang
you
klaseng
honestly,
friendship, kumbaga parang there are things that should be left unsaid.
Yes.
Yes.
May mga ganun kasi.
Oo.
Based on my experience, kasi I also have that kind of situation, minsan, kumbaga silence, kumbaga it's the closure that itself.
Mabigat
Okay.
yun, yung
Mabigat.
silence. Oo.
Kasi minsan na naghahanap ka ng closure, madidisappoint ka lang. Kasi the mere fact na yung silence na tell it all na wala nang kailangan i-close. Kasi sometimes, then yung breakup ng friendship, hindi naman lahat ng friendship ay masakit yung breakup. Though yes, it can be hard,
Okay.
pero depende on the investment.
Nakakagaan din.
Nakakagaan
Baka
din
naman,
siya,
Kasi
yes.
toxic na.
Pero yung mga ganong breakup na silent breakup, may chance ba na maibalik yung? Kasi nga, there's nothing to close eh. So minsan may mga magkakaibigan na bigla na lang di nagpansinan.
Pwede may close, pero ayaw lang mag-close. Yun.
Pwede naman, siguro in time, if you're ready, kumbaga parang, kasi syempre, may times baka hindi mo maiwasan na magkita kayo. So, kunyari, in a certain gathering, a certain, kumbaga parang, hi, hello, simple, take it slow. Kumbaga, don't rush into things na kailangan magkaroon na ulit ng rekindlement of the spark, the way that you were before. Syempre, it would take some time.
So mahalaga pa rin talaga, lalo na kung ka-workmate mo yung kaibigan mo, yung pagiging civil.
Yes. Importante yun. Na boundaries. Yun yung sinasabi natin na boundaries. Kasi tendency, we tend to overcompensate or overgive to the situation, to the connection na yun yung magiging basis of our connection with other people. Where in reality, the first friendship, relationship that we needed to establish is with ourselves.
Eh, paano yun? May mga sikreto kami pinag-usapan.
Paano yan?
Ano, bunyaga na ba?
Paano yung-
Or babalik natin yung friendship kasi may sinabi sa kanyang sikreto, hindi pwede malaman ng iba.
Ayun. So, yun yung nagiging mahirap dyan. Yung mga secrets that are told.
So, hindi na
in the
magbibigay ng sikreto sa susunod na friendship, ha? Ganun
Siguro,
ba?
it's more on that. Learn from their lesson.
Talaga? Ay,
Learn
parang hindi
from
ko
it.
kaya yun. Parang for me,
chat
even
history.
personal,
Chat
friend ko yun
history.
eh.
Yung mga chat history, mga sinend na pictures, ganyan.
Sana yung friend na mahanap natin, yung kahit di na kayo nag-uusap, kung mayroon kayo napag-usapan mga personal secrets,
It stays
inyo lang.
closed doors, ganun.
Kasi it might be like a domino effect na pag kinalat mo yon, yung taong to, wala nang investment of trust sa mga susunod niyang kaibigan.
Yes.
Naku, mahirap yun. Ako, kasi maaga ko nawala ng magulang. So, naging pamilya ko mga kaibigan
Friends.
ko. That's why I make sure mga friends ko, kahit ilang taon na kami, intact pa rin kami. I think it's really important that we invest in our friends.
Yes.
Kasi yan yung mga tao na hindi ka iiwan eh. Ayan. Si Joshua, ewan ko, iiwan mo ba ako?
Hindi naman.
Ay, ikaw naman. Ay, naku, haraso.
Alright, well, mga ka-RSP, letting go is the kindest thing you can do for yourself and for the friendship that once was. matutong magpatawad. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. Muli nakasama natin si Coach Ana Santiago. Maraming salamat po, Coach Ana.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Social
much.
media accounts.
You may follow me on all my social media accounts at Soul Align, Coach Ana, which is in Instagram and TikTok. And on Facebook, I have official Ana Santiago. And another account will be Artificial Soul Tribe PH, which is a tarot reading services platform.
Thank you so much.